My name is Private First Class Capella. I'm currently stationed in Vilseck, Germany, as a member of the Regimental Attack Unit of 2SC. Living on an army base is interesting. I mean, they try to accommodate you as much as they can. I mean, there's things like internet, the movie theater, there's a place to buy groceries, there's fast food, there's a place to wash your car. I mean, really, there's pretty much every base, but bases vary depending on where they are. In Germany, they're starting to shut down a lot of the bases, so that are left, not really very big, don't have as many amenities. The yellow ribbon is a very long-standing tradition, and I think that tradition should be honored. I mean, pretty much, I've seen the yellow ribbon thing in what's been internet and videos of being on the news. But they could think of themselves and these trees for the men and women who are overseas, fighting for our country, fight for freedom, and as played out that sounds, it's true. We're not over here because it's fun. Obviously, it's not fun to be away from your family for any amount of time. But we're over here because we want to make good lives for our family. We want to make good lives for everybody in America, and we love our country.
Troops. This video taken and posted by WDRC radio talk show host Dan Lavallo, who talked about it on air today.
It's the talk of the town. These ribbons here on the town green. The yellow ribbon, a sign of support for our military, but here in Litchfield, it's become a sign of controversy.
Well, there is a big battle raging in the town of Litchfield, Connecticut. Beautiful town, but they're squabbling up there. One you might not expect in this quiet corner of the state of Connecticut. Folks there are trying to tie yellow ribbons around the trees in support of our troops serving overseas. But the borough board keeps taking the ribbons down.
To show support for these kids that have been born and raised and are not only fighting for the United States, but they're fighting for Litchfield.
Well, basically, from my understanding, they had multiple yellow ribbons up on the Litchfield Green, and certain Litchfield townspeople had a problem with this, so they decided that we're only allowed to have one up, and they started taking them down. And then, obviously, people who wanted to support the troops wanted theirs to keep as many as they wanted up, because they thought it was only fair. I work with a garden. I've seen things holding trees together. Like, a little ribbon on a tree is not going to do anything to a tree, and like I feel like they're just trying to make up weak excuses to try to get it down or get the ribbons out of Litchfield. I mean, obviously I think they support the war, but I think that they try to keep things in Litchfield. I feel like they try to keep things, they try to control everything for the way they see fit, and they have problems with certain things, so they're just trying to be controlling, but they still, I don't think they're unpatriotic, or like the way it's coming off, it can be easily looked at like that, but I don't feel like they're actually unpatriotic towards the truth. I don't agree that it's tacky at all. I think it just, we have tons of, people's yards have yellow ribbons, and like, I don't think they look tacky. Like it's just part of, like, those people are part of our town. Like they're fighting for America overseas, and it may look tacky to them, but like for people like us who know someone, or other families in this town who know someone who's over there, like it means a lot for them to drive by and see the yellow ribbon. It means something, and it's not just like it's some yellow ribbon. It's like it doesn't matter, have any meaning at all. It means a lot to some people. It's just like, I don't think it's fair that what they're doing at all. I would imagine if I was in their shoes, I'd feel kind of betrayed by my own, like I grew up here, like I would feel like I'd want the support, and if they're not willing to just put a yellow ribbon up for us, like I feel like they kind of just turn their back on me. Like I would feel like they don't care about me at all, or care about my cause and what I'm doing to help the country. I've never heard of another town in my life in the United States that doesn't want to support their troops. And the way I watched the news report and the way they said it, it made it look like our entire town was anti-war, and like our town officials, like not everyone in this town is against the troops. And like I talked to people from like another state, like my cousin who lives in New Jersey, and like he even said he saw it and like his dad saw it and he thought it was like the most bizarre thing to hear, like about Litchfield being anti-patriotic. What I have to say to them is, if think about it from someone's perspective who either knows, or think about if like their own children went to war right now, would they be singing the same tune they're singing, or would they be like, all right, I agree with you guys, like we should support them? Like I think just because it doesn't affect your everyday life, you don't care, and it's out of sight, out of mind. Like you don't even probably think twice that the troops are over there, and you need to realize like it means a lot more to like them and us, like other people, than it does to you. And it's really not tacky at all. And it just, you're making our town look bad by putting up such a fight. So just accept the compromise we're all trying to make and just get over it. I think our town should celebrate it, give them like a, not like a block party, but like maybe like a dinner in their honor, or like at the firehouse or something simple, just to let them know like we do care about them and we thank them for what they're doing. I think whether or not you like the war or not, and that being put aside, I think it still shows that you still care about the troops, and they might not support the war either, but they're over there and they're willing to risk their lives for us. So I think we need to show them all the support they deserve.
Told me life was a risk. I just have one last question.